The Miss Universe pageant is once again at the center of a major storm, and this time it involves explosive allegations of a rigged competition, secret juries, and conflicts of interest that have led to not one, but two judges quitting just days before the final event. Let's break down what's happening because it's a lot. It all started when Omar Harfouch, a composer and now former judge for the 74th Miss Universe competition, dropped a bombshell on his Instagram. He announced his immediate resignation, expressing what he called profound confusion and concern. He claimed that he discovered through social media that an impromptu jury had already pre-selected the top 30 finalists from the 136 contestants. The shocking part, this supposedly happened without the involvement of any of the 8 official judges, including himself. Harfouch didn't stop there. He alleged that this unofficial jury was made up of people with serious conflicts of interest. He specifically pointed to personal relationships between some of these secret jurors and the contestants themselves. Even more concerning, he claimed the person responsible for counting the votes also had a conflict of interest. He said he confronted the Miss Universe organization's president, Omar Harfouch, about the lack of transparency, but described the conversation as disrespectful. Feeling like he was being asked to be part of a charade, Harfouch not only quit, but also pulled the original music he had composed for the event. Naturally, the Miss Universe organization, or MUO, fired back with its own statement. They denied everything, calling Harfouch's claims inaccuracies. They explained that the group Harfouch was referring to was part of a separate initiative called the Beyond the Crown program, which they say operates independently from the main competition and its judging panel. The move firmly stated that no impromptu jury was created and that their judging process remains transparent and follows all established protocols. They accepted Harfouch's resignation and took it a step further, threatening legal action if he continued to associate himself with the Miss Universe brand in any way. But Harfouch wasn't intimidated. He responded by saying he had consulted a major New York law firm to explore filing a formal complaint against the MUO. He listed a string of potential issues, including fraud, abuse of power, corruption, and deception. He doubled down on his claim that a secret vote was held to pick the top 30, and he specifically mentioned a juror having a personal romantic relationship with a contestant, which he says could qualify as collusion and manipulation of an international competition. He also warned other past and current judges that their participation could now legally implicate them in what he called a global-scale fraud. Just as this drama was unfolding, a second judge resigned. French soccer legend Claude Makélélé announced on his Instagram that he was withdrawing from the judging panel due to unforeseen personal reasons. While his statement was much more diplomatic, thanking the organization and expressing his respect for its values, the timing is impossible to ignore. 2 judges out, just like that. This all comes on the heels of another recent controversy. Just a couple of weeks ago, Grizzle, an executive director at the MUO, publicly reprimanded Miss Universe Mexico Fatima Bosch during a sashing ceremony. The incident was so tense that Bosch stood up and walked out of the room. In a powerful show of solidarity, several other contestants, including the current reigning Miss Universe, followed her out. In response, the organization's president, Omar Harfouch, condemned the incident, stating he wouldn't allow the values of respect and dignity of women to be violated. He then restricted Grizzle's participation in future events. So here we are, just days away from crowning the next Miss Universe, and the entire competition is overshadowed by allegations of rigging, legal threats, and internal chaos. It raises serious questions about the integrity of the pageant and what's really happening behind the scenes. What do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this developing story.